What do this insurance mogul, this rapper, and these reality stars have in common? They're all seeking pardons from President Trump by hiring lawyers and lobbyists with connections to him. Presidential clemency is among the most unchecked and unfettered of the presidential powers. They can pretty much give these pardons or commutations to anyone who they want. The types of people who are more likely to get pardons from Trump are people who are political supporters of his, or people who are very wealthy and able to hire people with connections to him over regular people who have expressed remorse and sought forgiveness for their crimes. There is a system that is set up, and petitioners will submit their applications to this office, which will then screen and vet these applicants and decide which ones are worthy, ultimately pass along to the president's desk for the final decision. But presidents have bypassed this system, and we've seen it more and more recently. In Trump's first term, we saw a real rush at the end of the administration of folks who had connections either directly to Trump or the people around him and were able to get clemency from Trump. And then under President Biden, at the end of the administration, there was this broad pardon to his son, Hunter, as well as other pardons to family members that drew a ton of criticism. In Trump's second term, he really hit the ground running with clemency. He granted pardons to nearly 1,600 people who have been convicted in connection with the January 6th attack on the Capitol. These people actually would not have been eligible for pardons under the criteria used by the Office of the Pardon Attorney, because you have to have completed your sentence and demonstrated good behavior for 5 years before you're even eligible to apply through the office. So these January 6 pardons appear to have almost entirely bypassed the Office of the Pardon Attorney and its criteria, going directly to the president or the White House. A number of the other people who are seeking clemency have hired lawyers and lobbyists who have ties to Trump, paying tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars to get their clemency petitions directly to Trump. Trump's transactional approach to clemency has emboldened people looking for relief, and also lawyers and lobbyists who are eager to help them in exchange for hefty fees.